Welcome back to another YouTube video. The long-awaited Q&A. So back in September, I asked you guys to throw me some questions that I could answer for a Q&A. And I've compiled the questions that you guys asked, and let's get into answering. Now, before I actually get into this Q&A, let me just give you guys some backstory, just so you have an idea of why these questions are being asked. So back in September, I actually quit my full-time accounting job to pursue content creation full-time. And by content creation, it's mainly focused on Twitch, sprinkles of YouTube and Instagram. But my main focus right now is Twitch, and that's where a majority of my time has been. And obviously this is kind of like a move not everybody would make, and it's like a move that's kind of like questionable, you know? So yeah, you guys asked me questions and let's get into answering them. Alright, so let's get into the very first question, and it is by David Arvizu. Given that this is a huge step forward and that you are a very smart person, what is your backup plan? Not saying you will fail. In fact, failure is not an option for the NSG. That's facts. But I'm sure it will take a lot of work, effort, and time to get to where you want to be. So where will you be obtaining the funds to get your name out there? Also, what are your strategies to get your name out there? Alright, so this is like, David, you gave me like 4 or 5 questions in one, and I love it. Okay, so let's start with the first part. So David asked, what is your backup plan? So my backup plan, in case this fails, is, to be honest, it's just to go back into accounting. I'm 23, I'm young, I'm still a freaking baby, and let's just say 2-3 years I decide that, oh shit, this is not something I want to do, and I'm freaking making no progress right now. If that's the case, I could always just go back into accounting, and there's no harm in trying to chase something that I would question for the rest of my life. So it's kind of like an adventurous phase that I'm kind of in right now, and your 20s is, I believe, the best time to take risks. Don't play it safe, because when you're in your 30s and your 40s and 50s, that's the hardest time to make moves like this. So yeah. Moving on to the second part of this question. So where will you be obtaining the funds to get your name out there? That's a really good question, because at this point in this very moment, I have no stable income. My income is purely based off of the support that I get on Twitch, and that's pretty much it. Okay, but to be realistic here, I'm not dumb. I'm not just gonna leave my full-time accounting job and put myself in a position where I'm gonna go broke. I've actually been planning this for quite a long time, and since obviously I was at a point in my life where I was making pretty decent income, I saw this as saving money to have the time to do a risk like this. And people don't see money that way. People see it as like, if I want to treat myself, I'm gonna go on a vacation. If I want to treat myself, I'm gonna go buy a $1,000 jacket, which is absolutely fine. I won't judge you if that's what you want, but for me, I saw it as, I'm gonna save my money to have the time to be able to pursue something that I want. And it's not something I hear a lot. You don't hear people about saving money for time, but time to me is extremely important, and that's essentially what I did before I quit my job. And so at this point, again, I have very little income. Obviously the goal is to make that income grow, but at this point I have a lot of money saved up so that I can be in this blessed position that I am in. And the last part is, what are your strategies to get your name out there? This is a pretty general question, because get your name out there where? It could be the entire world, it could be Instagram, it could be Twitch, it could be YouTube. I'm going to answer this mainly for Twitch, and my way right now was, originally I had planned to continuously pushing YouTube and Instagram content, grow my way via organic algorithm reach. Lately I've been kind of like realizing more that I'm actually growing a lot by being on Twitch alone and being a part of the little communities that are on Twitch. That's honestly the reason why I haven't been posting YouTube videos. Like, as much as I want to like grind out YouTube videos, I've been seeing more benefits from being a part of those other communities. And as of right now, I think that's the position I'm in terms of growing my brand. And that doesn't mean I'm gonna like completely cut off Instagram or YouTube. I'm also trying to grow on Twitter as well. So pretty much kind of like focus strictly on Twitch, get my name out there, do a lot of networking, meet a lot of other people, play with a lot of people, and dish out little sprinkles of content for Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. But yeah, David, thank you for the questions. I'm gonna move on here. Next question, Lily Love. Favorite toy as a kid. So my favorite toy as a kid, I'm gonna say it's like a stuffed animal or doll. It was an Elmo, a little tiny red Elmo that was really soft and cuddly. It was like a stuffed toy, and that was my favorite toy. I would always sleep with it. I almost treated it like a brother or like a baby. Like, I would try to like sleep with it and lay down. It's like a little baby like Elmo beside me. That was kind of like my little thing I really liked. But honestly, I tried to find it for this video, but I actually don't even know where this Elmo is anymore. Lily also said, can you please give a shout out to Neptune? Shout out to Neptune. Next question is by Kennedy Garcia. Are you strictly dedicating your videos to be more oriented to gaming, or are you continuing your niche of fitness, exploring BC/daily life? If either or, why? So this is actually a pretty interesting question because it pretty much asks me what is my niche, which is a pretty damn hard question that people who are trying to be content creators have to answer. And for me, this is gonna sound kind of avoiding the question, but I just want my videos to be dedicated around me. I'm not trying to sound narcissistic or like the world should see who I am. I mean, like, what do I personally feel like posting? Do I feel like posting gaming content? Do I want to share with you guys my videos, highlights from Twitch? Do I feel like sharing a fitness video today? Do I feel like sharing a daily life video today? In short, Kennedy, my answer to that would be I'm not going to be picking a specific niche. I'm going to be posting a lot of things that personally I want to post that I think you guys will enjoy. One, because I want to be happy making sure I'm posting what I'm posting, and two, I actually hate the restriction of only posting one type of content. Like, I don't know how anybody can be sane on that kind of thing. Like, if I like fitness, if I like explore BC, if I like gaming, like, who's to stop me from posting all these three things, huh? But yeah, again, Kennedy, it's just going to be a bunch of content. I'm going to try, my ultimate goal is to try to get you guys to know me more, get you guys to know more of the things happening in my head, get you guys to know more about the feelings I'm going through, get you guys to just know more about me, and if you have any ideas, just throw them at me, to be honest. Alright, next question, Ricardo. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would it be? This is a good question because despite the fact that traveling is all over the internet, and not just like the internet, it's like all over your friends' like pages and whatever, I actually don't have as strong of a desire to travel as much as other people. Janice, Jinx, my girl, she knows this. I actually have a lot of contentment with where I am. I don't base my happiness off of the places I haven't been or the places I have been. I don't have that sense of wanderlust. But if I had to pick, I would probably want to go somewhere in Europe. I honestly don't know where, but I kind of just want to go somewhere in Europe. I think mainly because my mom, she's been to Europe before and she has all these like beautiful photos, and for me, I was like, as a kid, I want to see what my mom saw. I'm sorry, I know, I'm not like a travel enthusiast, I'm sorry. Alright, the next question is by Highland Ocampo. Wow, I love your story. How did you make the choice of living in accordance with your values over the hard work you already put in school? That's a very good question because it kind of questions, do you throw away everything that you've been working for in the past? So I went to school in BCIT for about 3 years before I got my degree. I also have a diploma for accounting. One, I've already started working after I graduated. And two, I'm almost like going a completely different route from what I spent my past 3 years of schooling going through. The reason for that, of why I chose my values over the hard work I went through school, is what makes you feel happy, to be honest. It sounds freaking hella corny, but honestly, you could spend 10 years working hard over something and then 10 minutes doing something else and realize like, holy shit, I fucking loved those 10 minutes. I don't care what I've been doing for the past 10 years. I want to keep doing those 10 minutes. Yes, I have worked hard over the past X amount of years for something. It's not always going to be like a you completely wasted your time kind of thing. One, I've grown and developed so much throughout BCIT, post-secondary school. I've grown so much through all the people that I've met. And to be honest, like, all of those transferred over to content creation. I can guarantee you, if I didn't go to school, the quality of these videos and everything about me would be a little bit shittier. My knowledge of branding, my knowledge of growing an audience, all of that would be a lower quality than if I didn't go to school. Crazy to say, it's almost as if destiny or like fate was for me to go to school and gain the relevant skills and knowledge to be able to do something like this. And I think that's freaking amazing. Whether or not I could decide to stick with this forever or go back into accounting, like, who cares? I'm happy doing what I'm doing, and if at some point it doesn't work out, just find something else to do. Patience. Gary Vee always says, patience. Have patience with everything. Don't let people rush you. You're on your own journey. Focus on yourself. Let people mind their business, and just patience. Alright, and the very last question is by Cams, my lovely Twitch moderator. What keeps you motivated to keep doing what you're doing? There came a point in my life where I was pretty much perfectly fine. Like, I finished school, I started working, you know, my health was perfectly fine. Like, there's literally nothing wrong. But at that point where everything was like perfectly fine, I tried to answer the question, what is fulfilling to me? Me making content for people to watch, to consume, to learn and grow themselves was fulfilling for me, and it still is fulfilling for me. And it's the main reason why I'm on this platform anyways, and it's the main reason why I keep making content on Twitch, content on YouTube, content on Twitter, Instagram, everything. Seeing everybody's responses and reactions from the content that I dish out is honestly what makes me feel like, shit, I could do this for the rest of my life. I could actually do this for the rest of my life, and I'm good. Like, that's it, I'm good. In short, you guys motivate me to keep making content like this, and the community of Twitch motivates me to keep making content like this. And honestly, anybody who wants to grow, learn, and develop themselves, I'm trying to grow with you, and I really want to be able to motivate people and share with people any help or any knowledge or advice that they can get from me. So that's pretty much it for this Q&A. Thank you guys for dropping questions. I'll probably do another one in the future, but not at the moment. No shit. But yeah, make sure to subscribe and follow my Twitch. Follow the Twitch. But yeah, you already know what we don't do out here. We don't sleep!
Blind